Hello world, my name is An and welcome to this demo video where I'll be talking about ShareCare. ShareCare is a web app that streamlines communication among caregivers who provide care for the same receiver. So let's go ahead and first sign up for a new account. You want to choose a username, put in your email address, your name, and your role in relation to the care receiver. This account is going to be, say, for my grandmother, so my role would be granddaughter. Click register, and then you're going to go ahead and put in information about the care receiver. So let's say my grandmother's name is Harriet. She is 81 years old. She's allergic to pollen. And in terms of precautions, she has dementia, so that would be good for everyone on the team to know. And you want to enter a brief bio. So I'm going to put enjoys simple gardening. Oops. Okay, and you're going to click next. And that's going to take you to the dashboard. Right now, everything looks relatively empty because we just created the account. So let me first show you how I can add a profile picture for myself. You're going to do that by going to My Info, and you see there's a card that displays some of my information. You're going to click on this icon right here, click Add Photo, and then you can choose your profile photo and upload. So there you go, profile changed. And then from here you have options to edit your information. So you can change your name, your username, email, and your role as needed. So I'm just going to go ahead and click submit. So right now, since I created this account, I am a primary caregiver. So what that allows me to do is to be able to add additional caregivers to my team. So to do that, we can go to team. We can click on add new caregiver. And we can enter the new caregiver's information here. So my grandmother, say, has 2 home health aides. So I'll enter the first one. Her name is Misty. Let's say username is also Misty. Email address, and her role is home health aide. I'm gonna add her to my team. And then you see Misty is right here. Okay, and let's add a couple more caregivers. Next we have Jane. Jane is my grandmother's occupational therapist. We're gonna go ahead and click add to team. And okay, so I think 2 caregivers would be good for now. What I want to show you is how to make a post. So this is really a way to update other members of your team about what is going on. So what you can do is add a title to the post. So I'll just call this first post. And here you have an option to indicate the priority of that post. So there are going to be some posts where you want to label as important, and then other posts would be just regular posts. So you can check this box if the post is important, and then write a message. Then you click add post, and you see how this label indicates that the post is important. For a regular post, that label is not going to appear. And then you see over on this right hand side, the important posts are displayed in this box to ensure that all caregivers, once they log in, they can see that important post. Another way that you can change a post's priority, let's say that I have already created this post. One way I can change the content and the priority is by clicking on the edit icon here. And that's gonna pop up a window for me to edit the post, and I can go ahead and check important here. Another way that I can do this is just by dragging the post over to the important box, just like so. And that will also update the post's priority as well. And you see it showing up here. Okay, and next let's go to the documents section. So this section here is how you can upload documents to share to the rest of your team. And again, because I am a primary caregiver, I do have special privileges. So what I can do is set the privacy of my posts to either private or public. If I am a secondary caregiver, then all of my posts will be public in terms of the documents that I upload. So, for example, something that I would want to make public for the rest of my team to see is my grandmother's medication list, because that's quite important information that needs to be shared. So I'll go ahead and type in a title. Okay, and click on Submit Document, and you see that your file appears right here. And you can upload PDFs or images, it's really up to you. Now, if you click on this, you'll see the file appearing. You have the option to delete the file if you are the person who uploaded it. Now let's try to upload something that is going to be set to private. So for that could be something like, a Medicare card where only you should have access to it. That's sensitive information that you might not necessarily want to share. So let's enter a title for that. And let's find that file and select privacy, set it to private, and submit. So now you can see the labels are attached to each file accordingly, whether it is private or public. And again, clicking on that, you can see the file displayed. Okay, so let's see what this looks like on the account of another caregiver. So I'm going to go ahead and log in as Misty. So I'm going to first log out and log in. So now you can see that the dashboard displays posts that I have previously made on the other account. And if I go to document, you see that I can only see the medication list and not the Medicare card. So all caregivers have the ability to acknowledge posts. So if you look at this section right here, you see it says no one acknowledged this post yet. An acknowledgement is kind of like, a like button to let everybody on the team know that you have seen this post, which is very important, especially for the high priority posts. So to do that, you simply click on the button and it's going to turn green and it says acknowledged by Misty. Another thing that you can do is make comment on a post. So you can say hello and press enter and your comment appears here. You can also delete your comment if you choose. So one last feature that I want to show you is the feature right here. What this allows members of the team to do is to chat with one another in real time. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my second tab here and sign in as myself. Okay, so I logged in as myself on this tab. I'm going to go ahead and open up the chat as well. And I'm going to go ahead and send a message. If I go back to my first tab where Misty is signed in, I can see my message appearing here. And if I type a message as Misty, you see Misty's message appears on her chat. And if I go over to the second tab, you can also see it here appearing in blue. So that is about it to the demonstration. I welcome any feedback. This whole app, believe it or not, was built entirely on vanilla JavaScript, so it took a lot of code and organizing, and the majority of the CSS is done without a library, all custom CSS. I think we did use a couple of extensions to style the modals, and the chat is created via WebSocket and Action Cable. So thank you so much for listening in, and I hope you have a great day.